So I don't know if you've ever heard of Paul Modrowski, but he's an autistic man who's currently serving a life prison, a life without parole prison sentence for a crime he never committed, and that's even after the people confessed to setting him up, and even after they confessed to setting him up, he was found guilty of accountability to murder and sentenced to first degree. And he was sentenced on accountability to first degree murder and given a life without parole prison sentence, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. See, I mean, look, and that's not even the worst thing. Not only is the actual murderer innocent, like found not guilty, but the innocent autistic man is serving a life without parole prison sentence. I mean, look, Farasi acquitted in torso case, acquitted, found not guilty. Yet his wife knew that he did it, and that's not all. April 28th, 1995. January 25th, 1995. Story fabricated over Modrowski's role in slaying. Acquitted, February 16th. April 28th, Modrowski is given life in prison. Modrowski is spared the death penalty, but was sentenced to natural life in prison for the murder and decapitation of Dean Fawcett along a set of railroad tracks in Barrington 2.5 years ago. The judge said, "I hope you're going to give that same hope you gave to Fawcett." No hope. What an idiot. He deserved the term of natural life in prison. Fawcett's father, Charles, said in the hearing that he was pleased with the sentence. Justice was done, now he can commence rotting in jail. And why? Both Farasi and Modrowski blamed each other for the murder. According to testimony at the trial by associates of the two men, Farasi said he might tell police about it. However, Paul Modrowski came into my room and hugged me. Okay. No, it was where he was sentenced, not sentenced, guilty. This is the one. February 16th, 1995. Acquitted. 2 days later after the acquitted, he got found guilty. That's stupid. And plus he had a very bad life, as you can tell. Paul Modrowski. And yet, he was always bullied in school. We laughed at him. We laughed at him a lot, but now it looks like we shouldn't have had. Of course, I mean, he's autistic. I mean, the real, evidence that he has autism, stiff-legged, Frankenstein-like gait. Oh, no, not that one. That's the wrong one. And yeah, that's not all. So Farasi's wife admits she lied about him being guilty. Farasi gets acquitted, and Modrowski is found guilty. And what does the parent say after he gets acquitted? Hold on. This is after he spent his life in prison. What do his parents say? They claim he has autism and reportedly and speech problems as a child, how he was ostracized by the children, how he seems to have normal emotional and pain responses. The reason they're saying that is because, where he was found guilty. Also read where he was found guilty. Guilty. Here's where it is. Majorski was characterized by the persecution as cold and unfeeling, which is typical of people with autism. They tend to have no emotion sometimes. It's Asperger's. It's typical. Majorski, yet, guess what? The murderer is found not. And why was he found guilty? And the reason he was sentenced to life in prison? The bottom line, when it came down, Madrowski told investigators, yeah, this is bullshit actually. This is what a police officer claimed. Madrowski told investigators that he saw Farasi take a 9mm Beretta and heard Farasi say he was going to kill Fawcett. According to the testimony from police, when Farasi allegedly asked Madrowski to go along, he declined but offered to let Farasi use his car to carry out the murder, police testified based on Madrowski's statement. Robert Grayson Lovick Jr., 33 of Chicago, one of Madrowski's jurors, said the jury determined that Madrowski's statement still made him accountable for murder under the law. So guilty for supposedly lending a car to a man who was found not guilty. Yeah, that's effed up. Yeah, and this is what I really want you to read about that police officer. Yeah, right here. So you can see, as you can see, he said that he was not even given his Miranda rights. And also claimed he was abused. I believe it. I mean, there was no camera evidence, there was no audio evidence, it's all written statement from the police. Both Robertson and Kizio worked trying to coerce me to talk separately and at times in tandem, though Kizio was a Palatine police officer, and I believe he is currently the chief of police there, unless he has retired. Robertson was an investigator who worked for the state attorney's office. It was him who punched me and cracked me across the face when I refused to respond or made quips about the violation of my rights. He was also the person who made up the story that Bob Farasi told me he was going to kill Fawcett and I lent him my car, despite the tactics employed by Cozio. I can understand his desire to solve a mass murder. What I cannot understand and find horrendously corrupt is Robertson's willingness to twist my statement and outright fabricate things to serve his superiors in the prosecutor's office. He was actually a suspect in a mass murder case, which now is solved. Two separate people did it, and they also confessed. See this right here? And yeah, so yeah, an innocent autistic man is serving a life without parole prison sentence for a crime he never committed. that's basically the conclusion here. I have a petition right here on change.org for him. Unfortunately, I'm not getting too many signatures, only 62. Well, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.